the blessing of the Lord. The blessing always invoked at every turning point. One of such turning point is when someone needs to take over. When God finished working on earth for 6 days and he needed man to take over, he blessed them. He left it with them. He knew they would do well by the blessing. When God wanted to invoke blessing upon Adam, what did God do? God took it. Blessing does not work when the mouth is muted. Blessed people, they keep saying it. One of the instruments of your warfare is that you are blessed. If God trusts something, whether it is a thing or a system, if God trusts it, you are better trust it too. When it comes to the concept of turning point in the journey of God's program, so when somebody needs to take over, God trusts the blessing. Because the word blessing there is empowerment. And God said, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the heart, and have dominion. Now, God wasn't advising, God wasn't admonishing, God was empowering. So when God was speaking that word upon Adam, he was saying, I release upon you power for fruitfulness, power for multiplication, and power for dominion. Which means if something is now challenging those attributes in you, invoke this power. When things don't go the way it ought to go, the blessing will work. Let's say somebody will start a business and the business is ruined. What is left is just a carcass of the business. You invest in a relationship and the relationship didn't deliver what you expect. Instead of going to bitterness and anger and sorrow and depression, you need to stand up and say, I'm blessed. Say, by blessing, I will recover everything. And even when things are good and you want it to get better, I want you to trust the blessing. Because when things are good and they want to move from good to better, it's also the blessing that will work. So the blessing is for reset. A Christian is a blessed being. In fact, there's no blessing left in heaven for a Christian that is not been yet credited into your account. Ephesians chapter 1 and verse 3, blessed be God who has blessed us with all spiritual blessing in heavenly places. That means if it is a blessing, it's in my account. Your account was auto-loaded the day you got born again. And it was auto-loaded with every possible blessing, which means every possible empowerment has been loaded into my account. And one of the things this empowerment does is when I need reset, I will find help. Your consciousness must be that you are blessed. Amen. And there's a mandate of watch over him, over your life. He said, Christ has redeemed me from the curse, but it's not stopped there. Now in verse 14, look at it. The reason for that is that the blessing. If the curse is taken away and the blessing does not land, it won't work. So I'm not just delivered, I'm blessed. Say, I'm not just delivered, I'm blessed. Blessing is stronger than deliverance. In fact, that's what seals deliverance.